Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day to you, fellow puzzler. We're here to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. That's what we're gonna do. So thank you for joining me today, Friday, February 17th, for this puzzle constructed by Jem Birch. That's a cool name. I wonder if Jem's cool. Let's do a puzzle. Room warmer of sorts. Fictional figure who often visits the night-cloaked deck. Drill switches. Company with a Brickopedia online reference. Oh, is it Lego? Brickopedia? I think that's probably a Lego thing. Place subject to food stains. Like a bib. Wrapper something sweatshirt. Yikes. Kind of code. Like a penal code or a zip code. Not so much. Jet engines do it. They like roar, I think, right? Roll it. It's a die. There you are. Probably. Judge at home. Judge at home. Is that the umpire? What is this? Evil conglomerate on Mr. Robot. I watched like one episode of Mr. Robot, maybe, but I'm not too familiar with it. Does well enough. Gets by. First letter of Tsar in Russian. Is it a Z? I don't know. What Moana means in Hawaiian. No idea. Form of nonviolent protest. That feels like a sit-in. We got here. Pivotal figure in the English Reformation. That's like Anne Boleyn, right? That's good. I got a little confirmation cross there. A Chopin piece inspired by a dog chasing its tail. Confounding contraptions. Like doohickeys or whatchamacallits or something. What some pies may be baked on. A kind of code. Well, that feels like penal code, right? I don't know. Whom the Irish may call a gossoon. Whom the Irish may call a gossoon. A cry of dismay. Some Hanukkah servings. Latkes, perhaps. Go out for a bit, nap. Issa Rae. Never heard of Little, but that's Issa Rae from the HBO show Insecure. Seasonal units, for short. Seasonal units. Sucker for a fictional storyline. Full of flavor. The Third Man. Real life sucker. Tea brand with passion and joy flavors. So like sobe tea. A low life. Waterzui or Callaloo. Yikes. Track, so to speak. So this is a hard puzzle. Really tough cluing. Not familiar with a lot of this stuff. So hopefully we can get there together. Gonna need your help on this one probably. React to in surprise. Can't tolerate. Abhors. Evidently. Miffed. Like hired, could it be? First name in R&B. So I mean, I want to say this is like Mary J. Blige or something. This is a room warmer of sorts. Ennui plus wealth equals salt. Evil conglomerate. Contractor's project. Is it a demo or a demo? Viking might swig ale, perhaps. There's this fictional figure who often visits the Night Cloak deck. That must be Captain Ahab. Equipment for gamers. Head. Okay, so this is wrong. Head sets. And Ahab and Earl? Agribiz is the farming industry. So if we're getting stuff like agribiz, I think this is going to be pretty hard. Form of non like a lion, maybe instead of a sit-in. Animal form of Harry Potter's Patronus. Stag. Stag. Nice and easy. Savages. Pieces in the game Rummikub. That's tiles. I grew up playing Rummikub with my mom and that side of the family. Big card players. And Rummikub, I don't know why we liked it better than Rummy, but was very exciting informally. Something you might hear while you're on hold. Lion Dance Holiday. I feel like that's going to be Tet. I just don't know any other holidays that have 3 letters. So we go with that. What is this? This must be something waltz, right? Its index case occurred in Melandu, Guinea. Like, this must be like MRSA or something. MRSA, Nora, Hanta virus. Chopin piece inspired by a dog. Successful at the carnival booth, say. Won a prize. I like that one. Harkens back to a simpler time. As small as 2 cups. Outerwear for an old 7 down. So this is like peacoat, maybe? Sailor. It's a salt. It's a peacoat. And I think this might be tar. That's what you'd call an old salt, right? Flora are plants. Native of the Dutch Caribbean. Cellist Pablo. Whistler on the Range. Whistler on the Range. Interesting. Broncos, but not Impalas, in brief. Is that like SUVs? Is it an SUV? I don't really think of a Bronco as an SUV, but I guess these newer ones kind of are. Heracles killed its eponymous lion. This is Nemea, and I'm not sure, I never spelled this right. I don't know if this is an I or an E. Nemea. Go-to spot for multiple dates. Some extractions, ores perhaps. You extract ore from a mine, iron ore, etc. Singer-songwriter blank Rexha. No idea. Big fight. A place for a frog or mouse. All right. A room warmer of sorts. Oh, that's a mate. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking this was a maitre d', but that would have been awfully clever. A room warmer of sorts. Something. Drill switches. Drill switches. Place subject to food stains. Food stains. Place subject to food stains. Kind of code. Yikes. First letter of czar. I don't know my Russian, so that's going to be a tough one. Don't know what Moana means. Chopin piece inspired by a dog chasing its tail. I'm gonna say this is like a number, maybe like the 12th waltz, or not 12th. Like, does anything fit there? And that would make this hantavirus confounding contraptions. But some pies may be baked on. Whom the Irish may call a gossoon, a cry of dismay. Seasonal units, so that's AC units. Funny, the first time I read this, I was thinking BTUs, which are the measure of an AC unit. Sucker for a fictional storyline. Sucker for a fictional storyline, like a dupe. Feels like a D. It was very exciting, informally. Oop. I'm gonna try that. Full of flavor, robust, like a cigar. The Third Man, for one. Is that like a noir film? As small as 2 cups. Pint size. So I'm gonna say that's noir. Real Life Sucker is a vampire bat. That's a good one. T brand as Tassa. Is it Tassa? Tasso? Yeah, Tasso. A low life is a sleazy. Sleazy? This is sleazeball, maybe? Sleazeball? And is it, that's gotta be an A, right? Sleazeball. This must be stew and row. Tracked, so to speak. Go-to spot for multiple dates. Like a palm. Does a palm tree make dates? Tracked. I'm gonna say this is palm, and that's pad. A frog like goes on a lily pad, and then there's a mouse pad. Tracked, so to speak, made. This must be a Reuben. Pablo. Whistler on the range. Oh, that's a kettle. That's a good one. Like a tea kettle whistles on your oven range stove. This is Ack. Cry of dismay. Ack. Cellist Pablo. Oh, track made sense. There we go. Casals. Okay, there we go. We're making progress here. Thank you for your help. React to in surprise. Evidently. Like turns out, or I don't know. First name in R&B. Could this be Mary J. Blige? Code. Like what is a kind of code? Ennui plus wealth equals like boredom. Like I don't know. I'm never gonna get this one. Evil conglomerate on Mr. Robot. Animal form of Harry Potter's Patronus. I mean, it's got to be a stag, right? Like, what else would fit there? Stag. I'm a little bit worried about this MT here. Place subject to food stains. Food stains. Nice and easy. Relaxed. Should have had that one before. Savages. Savages. Yeah, this middle of this puzzle is really not coming together well for me. Was very exciting informally. So Something you might hear while you're on hold. Like, what might you hear when you're on hold? Muzak. Boom. There we go. So what is this? Pies may be baked in pizza, baked on pizza stones. There we go. That works. This is chasing his tail. The confounding contraptions. Like puzzle boxes, maybe? Is that a thing? Was very exciting. Like dazzled. That works. I'm going to say this is puzzle boxes. Not crazy about that, but oh well. This is Ebola, so that works. All right, so what do we got here? We've got ennui plus wealth equals savages are something waltz. Oh, is it the minute waltz? Is that a thing? It was very exciting. Like sizzled. That could be sizzled. Minute. Savages malls. So not savages as a plural noun, but savages as a verb. Moana must mean the sea, right? Ennui plus wealth equals. I mean, the only thing this could be is influenza. I don't understand why. Ennui plus wealth equals influenza. Okay. A room warmer of sorts. Room warmer of sorts. Drill switches. Something names. Drill switches. Placed subject to food stains is. I feel like this MO is wrong. Contractor's project. Subject to food stains, like something front, or this could be a reno. That would work. Room warmer of sorts, like drill switches. Something front, right? Subject to food stains, like shirt front. Kind of code. Kind of code. Like I was gonna say feudal code, but that's not it. For sort of czar, I'm never gonna know that. So react to in surprise, like gasp or evidently, like turns out, evidently, like it seems. First name in R and B. What could this be other than Mary? What kind of code would that be? First name in R and B. Evil conglomerate. I mean, I really need the acrosses. Like the acrosses seem much more gettable than these downs. The downs are specific trivia stuff that I kind of just don't know. But a room warmer of sorts, like ired might be wrong, so I should probably get rid of this. Room warmer, like a something waiter. Add waiter, no. Room warmer, like something water. Could influenza be wrong? A room warmer. Radiator. No, not a radiator. Drill switches. Oh, so that's about faces. So this is not influenza. Is that right? About faces? I mean, if that's right, that's pretty tough. Like, that's like a drill sergeant says about face and you switch around. But I'm going to say that's probably what we're looking at. So food stains. Like, is it shirt front? Could that be? I hate that. And then this could be something corp, which probably works. Ennui plus wealth. Affluenza? So, like when you're affluent, when you have the disease of affluence or something? A kind of code. Kind of code. React to. Oh, so gasp at. Room warmer. Like, evidently. So I see. Gas heater? Could that be it? Like, mift hurt. Beta. Well, we did it, friends. We solved the Friday New York Times crossword puzzle, and we're American heroes here today. 28 Fridays in a row. That's pretty good. Friday is like definitely the day I do most consistently, which is, I don't know, random. That was a tough one. 2120. That's pretty long solve. A gas heater, I guess. I mean, any type of heater would be a room warmer of sorts, right? Like, I don't know. That seems a little bit arbitrary. Shirt front. I mean, yeah, that's where you get your food stains, but I don't know. Shirt front, like not. I don't know. That's just I don't like that one. So I see gasp at. There's a couple here that seemed like they could go a few different ways. This must be Etta James, who sang "At Last." You know, fantastic, but first name in R&B seemed kind of broad. I don't know. It seemed like a pretty broad clue. Affluenza is a cool, fun term that I've never heard, which makes it tough fill. There's a lot of tough fill here. E Corp, like, I mean, if you don't know, if you haven't watched Mr. Robot to know that, then it's just a really tough one to figure out. Over here, we've got Agrabiz and Bolin. This is like a really hard puzzle. I'm actually kind of surprised that I managed to solve it. Um, Puzzle boxes, like what? What is that? Minute Waltz is familiar enough, but that definitely didn't come to mind. Um, and I, I guess I'd want to listen to it to understand why it's inspired by a dog chasing its tail. Pizza stones, that's cool. Artisanal craft pizza is all the rage these days, and that's fine with me. Won a prize. I like this one. Was successful at the carnival booth. Say, just kind of is what it advertised, right? Not too complicated. Didn't have to read too much into it. Pablo Casals, I think we all know one cellist, exactly one cellist, no more, no less. His name is Yo-Yo Ma. So any other cello fill is bound to be a little bit tough. Robust, I like. Vampire Bat. I like Vampire Bat. I don't. Real Life Sucker. I don't know. Maybe could have been a little better clued. I don't know. Sleazeball. That's fine. No problem there. Again, the Ford Bronco, but not the Impala. Like, the old Ford Bronco is just the most awesome classic, like, I don't know, just old school cool man vehicle. And these new Ford Broncos are not. They look very much like Land Rovers. And so it's a shame that they didn't revive the brand with a little more style. I think Muzak is fun. That's cute. I think a Muzak is a little bit outdated now that everyone has access to a Spotify playlist or Pandora or whatever. You don't hear quite so much Muzak. As small as 2 cups, I like that one. Pint size. Peacoat is what an old tar, an old salt on the briny would wear. That's fun. Peacoat. I don't know. Peacoats had a real moment when I was in college. That was a very popular look for guys in college in the early 2000s. Sizzled. That word always just makes me think of fajitas, like just sizzling fajitas. I said to a chef once, I compared his shaving truffles, fresh truffles onto people's food. I was like, it's just like the sizzling fajitas, like one person sees it happen and then everyone else orders it. It's a snowball effect. And he did not appreciate the comparison of shaving fresh Burgundian truffles to sizzling fajitas at Chili's. But what are you going to do? That's what came to mind. Ebola, yuck. Tet, don't know much about it except that it's got 3 letters in it. Yeah, that's fine. Really are a lot of tough answers here, though, and the cluing didn't make it any easier. And stuff like Aruban, where it's like, we're all aware of Aruba, but when's the last time you referred to someone as being a Reuben? Probably never. Rubenesque, perhaps, but not a Reuben. Maybe you order a Reuben at a deli. That's all I can think of. Anyways, we did it. We successfully solved the crossword puzzle. Couldn't have done it without your help. It's been a great week, long week, exhausting week, and needed this tough grind of a win on this Friday, going into a difficult weekend as well. So really do appreciate your help with the solve, because I needed some help on this one. As always, if you liked the video, please indicate that by clicking the like button. That's why it's there, so you can say you liked it. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would certainly appreciate it. 2023 has been a good year for YouTube subscribers. I'm up to a whopping 240 of you. Couldn't appreciate it anymore. And so thank you for tuning in regularly and joining me for these solves. I'm going to keep doing it as long as you guys keep watching. So yeah, that's great. Anyways, ramble over, ramble gone. I'm going to stop talking now and let you get on with your day. So hope you had a great week as well, and hope you have some fun stuff teed up for the weekend. And I hope you will join me again next time for a live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.